Hi, my name's Yvonne and I'm a UK Stampin' Cup demonstrator, and this is my 5th video in my series of Christmas in July. And what I'm going to show you today is decorating a brown paper bag. So all I've done is I've used a stamp, quite a large stamp on this one, stamped it all over the bag, and then have used the sentiment of joyful Christmas to you and stamped that also on the bag, and then created a little tag as well. I think this is a really good idea, especially if you're conscious about the fact that a lot of things at Christmas aren't recyclable. Then using paper bags, I mean these are quite thick, and you could put ribbon around the handles, or you can take the handles off and replace them with ribbon, however you want to deal with it. Then I think it's a really good idea, and this is great for kids as well, so you can do this with the paper as well, not just the bags. But yeah, it's just something fun to do and recyclable for Christmas. So I'll just show you what I'm going to be using. So on this one, I'm going to be using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. So this is in the annual catalogue at the moment. This was carried over from the previous autumn winter catalogue last year. So I like the fact that we've got something in the annual catalogue that's carried over that was widely used last year as well. And it's a really nice stamp set. It does come with a punch, so if you want to purchase a punch, then there's the punch. But I won't be using that particular punch today. What I will be using is one of the tag punches. So I'm also just using 2 colours. So I'm using shaded spruce, and as you can see I've got ink on it already, and early espresso. Now these bags I believe I got from either Amazon or eBay in a pack, so they're easy to find. You don't have to spend too much money. I know that some craft shops do have them, and they can be quite expensive from craft shops, so if you want to say try and source them from a different place, then they may be a bit cheaper for you. Right, so let's start. So I'm going to be using this particular tree, which is very pretty, so I'm just going to pop it on my block. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off the edges around the bag. The reason why is because you need to put something inside to help with smoothing it out, because there are bumps and folds and things like that. So we'll do the stamping off the edge first, and then we'll come to the stamping on the actual middle of the bag. Right, now what I will say is just keep an eye on your corners of your block when you're stamping, because you can get ink on the corner of your block and it transfers onto your bag, and you probably don't want that. So again, I'm just stamping just off and coming down. Trying to see, I've got a little bit on my corner already, so I just need to wipe that down with my little cloth, because if not you get little marks all over your bag, and you don't want that. I'm just going to do one down there. Be a bit careful by pressing it. Again, wipe my corners just so I don't get additional ink, and then I might do some little stamping off at the bottom. There we go. So I'm working on some grid paper, but I've actually got it, oh, if you can see, I've got it on, it's been laminated, so I can just wipe clean my work surface. But as long as you've got some paper underneath, then you'll be fine. Right. So what I'm going to use now, I'm just going to use some cardstock and just pop it inside the bag. As I say, this will help smooth out any folds from underneath the bag on the other side. Right, so we'll just carry on now. Let me get make sure the corners are, I think it's just how I'm pressing on the ink pad that I get the edges, and I don't want them again. And it's just simple as this. Doesn't matter on the pattern. Oh, I keep getting that corner on it. I have to try a different way. As I say, I think this is a great idea for kids to do, whether it's stamping on bags or whether it's stamping on actual paper and creating their own wrapping paper. It's just something fun. No, I didn't do that right because it's on the edge. Unfortunately, my card's not quite at the top. So I'm just going to be a bit careful of that. Yeah, I'm just having no luck today with positioning. Let's try that. Yeah, that's fine. Probably one more and then that's it. Press it down. There we go. Hopefully I've not marked my card. Oh, never mind. So push that back inside. I'm going to wipe my stamp off. Don't worry if your photopolymer goes pink. It's more than likely when you use red colours it stains, and it just doesn't it just stains it. I mean, there is an actual cleaner, an ink pad cleaner that you can use. I've not actually used mine yet, and I need to have a play with that and see how good it is. But from the demonstrations, look, I've even got ink all over my stamp pad, which is normal. If I'm going to get ink, I'm going to get it everywhere. Hence the fact I've got green fingers, because I've been stamping a couple of these bags trying to get the right technique. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the Merry Christmas on my block, and then I'm going to pick, I'm using early Espresso, and same again, I'm just going to stamp around, and hopefully press down. Watch those corners again. Make sure, yeah, I've got a slight edge on that, unfortunately. Just using my fingers. But you see the idea of what you can do. And I think that will be it for there. So that's that all done. And the final thing I'm going to do, just take that out. and unfortunately I didn't have my plastic fur enough, so I've actually gonna have to that's gonna be some scrap card. I'll put that in my little box ready to use again. Right, so then the final part is we're going to do the tag. Now I've got 2 examples of the tags punches that I'm using. There's this one here which just does one size tag, but any length that you want, so you can make this into bookmarks and things. And then the other one is this one. Now this does different sizes, so this is the largest size, and then it'll go down in sizes depending on your width of your paper, so it's entirely up to you which tag punch you want to acquire. I do recommend at least having one. As I say, I've got 2, maybe 3 different tag punchers, so but that's just me. So I'm going to be using this one and not that one, this one. So you need to measure your card at 5 centimeters and then cut it. So I'm just going to go to the 5 and then cut it down. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Easy, slide it in there and punch. And now on this one I'm going to use the Plaid Christmas tree. So I'm just going to take that one off and put the plaid one on. And tidy my block up so I don't get Espresso on it. And we're just going to stamp this. And then we have a plaid Christmas tree. And I'm going to use the Delivery from the North Pole. Now this actual sentiment, I put it diagonally because it's the tag's too narrow. So I'm just going to position it so I get the words in the right place. So roughly about there. I'm just going to pick that up so I can wipe my surface. Sorry for the squeaky noise. And cover that up. Oops. Yeah, by the time I've finished I'm just covered in ink. But hey ho, that's the fun of crafting. I'm just going to use my little mini paper trimmer to cut this off. So there we go. So this is the finished bag. And then we have the tag to go with it. So as I say, you can put ribbon round, you can use twine, whatever you want to do, however else you want to decorate it up. It's entirely up to you, but as I say, I think it's a really simple way of dressing up a paper bag that is actually something that you can recycle. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll put links below to the products that I've used, and I hope you enjoyed my series of Christmas in July. I just wanted to do a few items, not particularly Christmas cards as such, but just things that help you get ready, and think about what you need to make ready, and what you'd like to make anyway. Please subscribe to the video, and then you'll be able to watch any more videos that are coming up in the future. Thank you very much. Bye bye.